What's up, guys? I actually totally forgot I set the schedule to be 15 minutes before the feature game show went live. I meant to go live like when the show started, just because there wasn't a pre-show. That's my fault. Welcome, guys. Had a lot of fun reacting to Gamescom yesterday, so I thought it'd be fun to also do the indie game show the next day as well, because I didn't have
so should your bank account.
much going
because
on.
Your power shouldn't stop when the game does. Mana is the best gaming rewards debit card.
Let's go. We're starting out with ads.
Playing, and get rewarded with the things you actually want, like that skin you can't wait to show off, or your next gear upgrade. So why pay any other way? Pay with Mana. Pay with power. Mana. Game the system.
And now I gotta send the all trailers will be in their native resolution. Oh, that's after the show. You think I let you guys watch the ad without any commentary? Isn't the Microsoft thing like tomorrow? I think it is actually. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out. I am streaming Soul Hackers tomorrow, but
everybody. I'm
we might do the Microsoft one too. That could be fun.
May know me best as the Man of Myth, Dad of Boy, God Slayer, Kratos from Sony Santa Monica's God of War series. You didn't know my voice was actually this deep, did you? Usually that costs extra. Tonight, I'm swapping the acts for a humble microphone because
I like
we've got
how,
exciting video game trailers to get through.
When you hear him, his Kratos voice is not an act. It's just him. That's just what he sounds like.
In fact, I'm calling on another mighty god's power to help me out. Oh, Danielle? Danielle?
Why is he hosting this?
Are you with me?
I've always been with you, Christopher. It's so good to see you.
Kratos is here to confirm my massive conspiracy theory that Kratos will be the next crossover character in Genshin Impact.
Valkyrie queen known as the Norse goddess Freya in God of War. And I don't need Freya's foresight to know that this
Didn't Freya die?
is stacked with some serious amazing news.
Why is he so quiet? Me or Kratos?
That's because this is the feature game.
Also, what's up, Gamer Diz, Tamel,
a digital showcase event streamed
Tyler
live
Guy.
across the
What up, what up?
realms.
But also and exclusively, Planet Earth. Tonight we'll be treating you to over an hour of exclusive trailers for upcoming video games.
You'll be able to find and wish list all of the games from today's show on the feature game.
Do these guys do anything other than God of War, or is this like a God of War advertisement?
To read all about them.
Well, my darling, that was quite the intro, but we best get going.
Darling, doesn't
Fimbulwinter
Freya
is
hate
gone
Kratos?
forever, and we've got all that
I don't remember.
unfinished business to attend to. So let's kick things off with our very first.
What happened in the God of War game? I just turned the volume of the stream up, so hopefully it's a bit louder.
It seems that when experiencing deja vu, a strange phenomenon.
Video a bit quieter than your voice? What do you mean? Don't you love the sound of my voice?
Dude, are you
Don't I
okay?
sound so much better than professional Kratos voice actor?
We really need to talk. We
Don't
just
you
had a
love the
meeting here in
nasally
Drax's.
tones of
It's
my
really
voice?
bad, man.
The hippocampus is an old cortical area involved in multiple aspects of memory formation.
I already think this looks cool. This is a good start.
Bridging our past with our present experiences enables it to construct our autobiography.
Just to give him the worst
There's a
playstyle
huge
known to
flaw.
man.
They kept it a secret.
Hey, Alloy's ice grenades are
Latest
cool.
research shows that by changing our brainwaves in the hippocampal region, deja vu creates a brief gateway to a parallel world.
Call me as soon as possible.
The gap. Sure. I'll wishlist that shit.
Well, you know, in my experience, it's easier to salvage your memories when they've been carved into ancient walls.
Well,
Okay, Steam's now
not all
loading.
of us have such mythology. The Gap is coming soon to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Looks cool.
Players of our next game might think they've faced every monster space has to offer, but the team behind Aliens, Fireteam Elite, have
I actually
a few
played
more
a bit of this.
surprises up their sleeve.
Team just down? I don't get it. Why is this at the indie game show? Isn't Aliens kind of like a big name? This game was very okay. Like, there was nothing, like, huge about it. I played a couple rounds of it. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. I don't know if does it have a big following? Here, let me get this off screen so you guys can see the trailers. I'm sure you guys are just loving Aliens here. Actually, if you search the gap on Steam, it doesn't show up. Oh, I found it. It's just way down there. Added to the wish list. Oh, that roller drone? What is that? They should add assault rifles to Genshin. I mean, they have catalysts, which could be like redone in any way you want them. So an assault rifle could be a catalyst,
comes to PC,
or the bow and arrow.
PlayStation, and Xbox on August 30th.
Now
Master
we've got
Chief
a
could get the
development
DMR,
presentation from
and
our
it could act
friends
as a
at
bow and
Digital
arrow
Cyber
from Genshin.
Cherries, the team behind Hypercharge Unboxed. You know, the toy
Anyway, I guess
options
that's
that
just
went
Aliens
viral
getting an
on
expansion.
Reddit.
Who really cares?
Xbox players, we're looking for small soldiers. Dive into the toy field and fight waves of classic toys. Your mission is to defend the Hypercore, collect action figures, and defeat Major Evil. Watch out for the Cyber T-Rex, or the boss in the bathroom. And dozens of more classic toys. Be vigilant, soldier. The fate of Toykind is in your plastic hands.
That guy just shooting the cup. This actually looks kind of cute. Probably better than Halo Infinite. I mean, yeah.
What are you waiting for, recruit?
That disembodied voice sounds vaguely familiar. Hypercharged Unboxed is out now on PC and Nintendo
Grounded.
Switch, with an Xbox
Yeah, but a
and
better
PlayStation
aesthetic than
release
Grounded.
coming soon.
And also actually
Here comes
releasing.
another shiny world premiere for all you super sleuths out there.
I like sleuthy detective games. Hey, Andre. Hopefully this will be better than yesterday. Yeah. I don't think so. I've heard Return of the Obra Dinn is really good, but unfortunately I can't really get past this art style. It's actually a Detective Mad Lib. Yeah, most of these games look good so far. Like, I unfortunately, I just don't think this would be for me. Because of that art style, but it looks like it would be fun.
Murderous Mad Libs with a Midas
Oh,
touch.
I said Mad
The Case
Libs.
of the Golden Idol is coming to PC in 2022, and we're pleased to announce a demo is going live right now on Steam.
No snacks, fridge empty. It's time to answer the call of the trash can.
Is that in the script, or are you just thinking out loud, Danielle?
Oh no, it's actually the premise.
The Dark
behind that
Souls of
scary.
using your brain. Not true. The Dark Souls of the detective world. Is this the Stray sequel? Just think, this game missed out on being like the trendy meme game by like a week. If this came out before Stray, no one would have talked about it. Oh, how badly do you think these guys are killing themselves? Looks like it has more personality than Stray. Snacoon. Yeah, dude, they missed out. They should have pumped that shit. They should have crunched once they saw the trailers for Stray.
And always looking.
Released like a week before it came out.
Dudes are a lot like us when you think about it. Snacoon is coming soon. Now, you might want to dim the lights.
The Dark Souls of indie games.
Atmosphere.
What I get that like
the fall
with
Avalon.
like people like to utilize another genre for their game, obviously. Like no one has the rights to first-person shooters. But what's interesting is that like most first-person shooters always all have a different aesthetic, but like every Dark Souls knockoff, which I don't even know what you would call the genre for Dark Souls. Is it just Souls at this point? But like Souls games like almost always use the same aesthetic. Like broken ancient world, bonfires, like slow-moving magic stuff. Like they all have that same aesthetic, which is just so bizarre that like they just immediately invite that like Souls comparison.
Good. I thought I'd get us to fire burning. Would have been a shame to freeze to death when we got
Like
so far.
none have like where is a Souls-like game that just has like a modern day aesthetic where you're walking around New York and then there's like monsters invading New York or something? Like I just don't get why they're all the same. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could be wrong, I guess, but they're all this aesthetic. Yeah, fantasy, but it's like all post-apocalyptic fantasy of like you're in the fantasy world of like castles and kingdoms and stuff, but society has fallen. Like every
I
time.
found him, or what was left of him. A mile
And there's
down
always
the road.
bonfires.
The weirdness merged
And
him
it's
with his
just-
horse. A horrible way to die. don't
There's
you think?
anime souls. I guess that's true. And of course, I'm not saying that like the New York would be like the perfect setting for one of these games, but just like
Tainted
something
Grail.
different.
The Fall of Avalon
A
is
sci-fi
coming to
one.
Steam
Yeah, like
early
literally
access
anything
in
else.
Q4 2022.
They all look like Dark Souls expansion packs.
Our next game is steeped in secrecy.
And if you're just a small indie developer that wants to like stand out making their game, why would you invite your game's comparison to Dark Souls? Like, why would I buy that over Dark Souls, which has already been like critically acclaimed, won awards, and is a very good game?
But we did.
Granted, I don't know if it's a good
made
game. I haven't played it, but
our
it's
world
critically panned.
uninhabitable.
So if I'm just trying to make my
Because
way
for
in the world,
smartest
why would I be
animal
like,
on the
hey?
planet, humans can be really stupid.
Get that?
Civilization started to creak at the seams.
Is this a game or a documentary? What's
And
happening?
if there's one emotion greater than greed in humans, it's fear. Perhaps
Maybe a
it
comedy
came
Souls game?
too late,
I mean, literally anything else.
but it did. And when we are afraid, we get reduced to a single instinct: survival. We need
There's Surge.
land. We need food.
Is that like a
and
Souls-like game?
shelter. But in the end, we need each other. We need communities.
Video game.
We need cooperation. We need to build
Okay,
something.
this is a
together.
Souls-like game.
Will it be something that won't collapse this time
Maybe
around?
I should play it just to give it credit for being different.
Will we ever stop being afraid? Well, maybe you'll be
I don't
the
know, I
one
just
to
felt the
unite
need,
humanity and shape the
to
society
go on that
of
rant.
tomorrow.
But that's, I mean, what else can I say about a Souls-like game at this point? Other than why are you all trying to be exactly Dark Souls? Anyway, there's
So
the...
let's pray there are no world serpents in the water. Paddles at the ready, because Floodlight.
All right, I've about had it with the God of War references. Okay.
From one dark world
We get
to
it. You're
another,
Kratos.
it's time to catch up with Plot Twist, the developers behind the last case of Benedict Fox, a spooky Lovecraftian Metroid.
Now Microsoft is really pushing this game because this game, this Benedict Fox game, has already won like several awards, and it's not even out yet. And it shows up in every like conference.
Hi, I'm Bartek.
So I don't feel like it's
Director
an
on the last
indie
case
game
of
at this
Benedict
point. I
Fox,
feel
a
like
fantastical Lovecraftian Metroidvania in which you dive
it's
into a
just
twisted
it's
world
like
of
being
secret
positioned to just be
organizations,
bought by
forbidden
Microsoft.
rituals, and cold-blooded murders.
Like this game's gonna
Your
come out,
aim
and
is to
then a
uncover
couple
the
months,
secrets
like
of
a month or
dimension
two later,
and the
Microsoft's
murders
gonna
that
buy
happen
this
within
studio.
these walls. But to find out what truly happened, you will need to dive deep into the memories of the victims and visit an alternative reality we call Limbo. You see,
I literally
those
have not
two
heard of this
worlds,
game. Really?
they're linked with each other. Dimension secrets will help you
I
out
feel like
in
it's
Limbo,
constantly
while
talked
what
about.
you find in Limbo will help you unlock the mysteries of Dimension.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh no. I mean, I think I might get this. It does look good.
A real golem. Very difficult to pull off. And very illegal to even try.
Especially because
In
I
our
think it's on
studio,
Game
we love
Pass.
Metroidvanias. We love how they reveal to you their world one step at a time. We wanted to take that feeling and combine it with a great story. A mystery that also reveals its secrets to you the deeper you dive in.
It reminds him of someone silly and naive. It's annoyingly warm.
To survive whatever the Limbo throws at you, you can always visit our friend Harry Houdini to purchase some useful items.
Harry Houdini.
You can
That's
also
a
use
historical
the demon
figure
seed you collect
reference.
at the Tattooist to unlock new skills. Right now we can only afford the slam, which is still a very useful skill to have.
Come
That's a
on and
joke.
slam. Is that Troy Baker? Can I tell from the screams?
That was the slam skill that we just acquired. What did you think?
That shield looks like it acts like the melee counter in
And that's
Metroid
Harry
Dread.
Houdini's lockpick in action.
That was gross. I liked that.
Resentment and fear. He survived her abuse.
That like inside the mouth lockpick. Really gross.
You may feel powerful now, but remember, you're not the only one who can descend into Limbo.
I'll take the boy over a demon companion any day.
Is there gonna be
Last case of
literally a
Benedict
God of War
Fox is
joke
coming
after
to
every
PC
single
and
one of these
Xbox in
trailers?
Spring 2023.
It's time to
Also
stop.
classify our next game as a psychological thriller where you try desperately to maintain order while at the whim of a tricksy, malevolent beast.
I thought this one was a cozy condo-esque puzzler.
It's up for interpretation.
Yes! Lucas, I found it!
Ah, hey, nice one, Annie.
Hey, nice one. Golly gee willikers, you found it.
Let me show you our game while we sort this out. We are Max Inferno, and we're making a game called A Little to the Left. It's a cozy puzzle game where you sort, stack, and tidy up the house. In each
People
level,
are gonna love
puzzles
this
are hidden
game.
among household objects. And you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
Oh my god. People are gonna love this. Everyone that claims they have OCD is gonna be like, I gotta play this game. It satisfies my urge.
Oh yeah, there's also this cat that will show up and make a mess of your tidy work. I think we almost got this sorted. Oh, hey! We took inspiration from our cat. And we looked to the items and objects in our own home. Yes, now that's what we were looking for. A Little to the Left, coming to PC and Mac on November 8th.
That's a
We're
Game Pass game.
thrilled
I'll
to
take
announce that A Little to the Left is coming to PC on November 8th, 2022. Okay, it's been fun seeing all these cool games coming soon, but I figured we could use a quick break. A change of scenery, perhaps?
You read my mind. What were you thinking?
What if I told you that there was actually a hidden 10th realm, one drenched in neon light? Plus, we don't even need the Bifrost to get there.
God of War
I've been
reference.
to many lands, but none with this much artificial lighting.
Indeed. This nifty little realm
Get
is
it?
the virtual show floor.
Guys, do you
booth
get it?
see has a game attached with a demo dropping after the show. For those at home, which means all of you, Google Future Games Show Steam, and you can download and try out any of the games that catch your eye.
What? Why would you
All right,
Google that?
with
Why
in
wouldn't you
mind,
just pull up
Let's
Steam?
get started with our first game. This is Fairy Afterlight, a stylus Metroidvania inspired by Indonesian philosophy. Players will control Chemo and Wispy, a literally inseparable duo, as they explore the world of Lumina, working together to solve puzzles and defeat fearsome enemies. Well,
Oh, big spoilers if you open up the Steam page right now.
What's next, Danielle?
Always a good father. Lovers of strategy and bootleg booze rejoice as this game covers both in equal measure. Moonshine Inc. is a management sim where players battle it out to brew the best hooch in town. Players will expand their facilities and
Hooch.
perfect the making of Mountain Mash while evading the panoptical eye of Johnny Law. With genuine fermentation processes recreated virtually, this sim is as real as it gets. Just make sure you don't get caught. And now for something completely different.
Yes, because we're jumping from moonshine making to a mysterious metropolis. It's time to fear the new blood, as our attention turns to Gloomwood, a grim, dark ode to the immersive sims and survival horror greats.
Hasn't this game already come out? The like.
Naughties. Players will use
I played
all
this on
manner of
stream before,
Victorian-era instruments
I feel
to
like.
improvise, adapt, and overcome a town teeming with mischievous mobs.
It's like the middle-age
Grab what you
Doom
can see
shooter.
and get to it.
I feel like that's already
This game
out.
also involves plenty of improvisation, just with a little bit less focus on monster slang. Care to do the honors?
Of course. This is the Wandering Village, a sandbox city builder set on the back of a gigantic wandering creature called Onbu. In my experience, living with a giant tortoise wasn't so bad, but results may
Thinking
vary.
of Dusk.
Here,
Oh.
players will battle the elements and research technologies in an effort to
not
revive
the same
a
game?
long-lost society. Will you settle and survive in this harsh, humbling environment by learning to bond with the beast? Or choose to be a parasite, leeching from its life force? The choice
I
is
would be the
yours.
parasite. Let's
Where are we off to
go.
next?
This game is
Indie
bound
games
to
and
strike
wanting
a
to be
chord.
Stardew Valley.
There may be a few. Demonic musicians gather their cards in Power Chord, a rogue-like deck builder from Big Blue Bubble. Equip gear and create combos to strum and roar
Also
your
indie
way
games
through
and not being in,
monster-filled Battle of the Bands, held in grungy
a
grottos
roguelike.
and hellish hole in the walls.
Monsters come in all shapes and forms, from demons to dentists, or at least they do in our next game, Never Awake. This is a twin-stick shooter set in the mind of a little girl called Rem. Players will battle their way through 80 levels of her vivid nightmares, each one brimming with creepy manifestations
This
of
looks
everything
stressful.
from vegetables to dogs and, yes, even school friends. Its charming art style will have you questioning whether it's creepy, cute, or a great mix of both.
Now, if you'd rather wield fear as a weapon than fight against it, then this next one is for you. The Fabulous Fear Machine is a pulp horror strategic simulation game where players will generate terror and expand their influence through the spread of scary stories and creepy conspiracies. From
That's
bloody
kinda
plagues
interesting.
to reptilian overlords, let the
It's like
unexplained
Plague Inc.,
mythos
but
of
with,
human
instead of
consciousness become your ammunition.
Viruses, you're trying to make
What have you got
creepypastas
for
go
me?
viral.
I think the question is, what haven't I got? Anno Mutationum is a sleek cyberpunk RPG that blends 2D and 3D graphics to create a rich world that you'll just want to dive into. When you're not bartending or dog-sitting a cyborg...
Hey, isn't this what Cyberpunk
you'll be
2077 looked
your
like?
way through cybernetic monsters and pursuing criminals in the underbelly of this atmospheric, vibrant neon metropolis.
So my concern so far in those two combat things that they showed is that the enemies literally didn't move or react to getting hit.
Size. Misk, a
So
tiny
that's
tail,
questionable.
follows Buddy and Bag Boy, adorable makeshift robots working their way through peaceful landscapes to help out their friends and
This looks
unravel the
cute.
history of this strange world. Dress up and clean up as you get to know these little parts with...
Oh, this reminds me of
Just try not to
Chibi
screw
Robo.
jumps in the demo.
Well, I can't wait to see what those little guys get up to.
I heard this game is
But
bad.
alas,
Yes, Cyberpunk 2077
it's time
is
to get
bad.
back on the Rainbow Bridge because that marks the end of our trip to the virtual show floor. Remember, folks,
That's
you
it.
can head to
Chibi
the
Robo
Future
is,
Games
for those
Show
of you who don't know,
Steam
is like an
page
old
to check
Nintendo
out free
sequel.
demos for all of our featured games.
Old Nintendo exclusive property game, but it was mainly only released in Japan.
Good to be back on Terra Firma. Don't forget to try those games after the show.
Now,
Oh, are they
it's
out
not
now?
often that you get a threequel, you know.
It's not often that a game skips straight to third entry either, but here we are.
Fair point. It might be too early to call it the greatest of all time, but for me, this is definitely the GOAT.
Ah. At least that wasn't a God of War joke. I will laugh at that just because it wasn't another God of War joke. What is that dude doing?
Hello, my name is Victor, and I'm a game designer at Coffee Stain North.
Hang on one second. I'm gonna turn
We
off
are
my
developing
AC.
Goat Simulator 3.
So
which
it's
is
not
the
making
second
that
of
noise in the
Goat
background.
Simulator
We saw a little bit of this yesterday.
Goat
So
Simulator
you want
3
to me for
is
a
set
second?
on the beautiful island of San Angora. Here, you can explore the local sites and experience the unexpected. Uncover the mysteries of a long-forgotten goat order. Or just destroy everything in your path. With over 350 different goat gears, you will have a bunch of ways of expressing yourself as a goat.
Get rid of that old AC reverb. Should sound a bit better.
Gear parts will make you look fabulous, but can also give you
No
abilities.
Goat Sim 2. I'm telling you, it was Goat of Duty
combine them
or
and
whatever. Is the unknown sequel.
Find them while exploring the island. Or earn them by simply being a goat.
Now having
Goat
to spend
Simulator
real
3.
money on
You can discover
microtransactions.
San Angora together with up to 3 friends.
What?
You can either play online or couch co-op. Everything you do in single player, you can do in multiplayer as well. Together, you can wreak havoc in San Angora without any restrictions.
There's just so much shit in this game. They like had a development meeting for ideas for this game,
Put your skills
and
to the
basically
test and
anything
challenge
that
your
got
friends in
mentioned
one
in
of the
this
7
meeting
different
was
mini-games.
implemented into the game, and the janitor was also involved in the meeting, bringing up suggestions.
Minigames can be played either at a specific location for a tailored experience, or played anywhere you want. You can play a round of car derby on a nice open field. Or maybe on a less optimal spot on the island. You'll be able to get your hands on Goat Simulator
Like what?
on November 17th. But you can pre-order the game today to receive this wonderful other gear part.
Game looks fun, but not $60 fun. I think it'll be on Game Pass.
That's like no satyr I've slain. Seen. Goat Simulator 3 is coming soon.
Now it's time to check out a new trailer for The Chant, a survival game set on a remote island in the wake of a ritual gone wrong. Pillows at the ready.
Fun on PS Plus a month after launch, yeah. But since it has so much, any game that has like all the Xbox like logos and its reveal, I feel like is
to tell
Game
thrilling
Pass game.
stories through inventive game mechanics. The Chant is a third-person horror action-adventure game set at a remote island spiritual retreat.
It's $30.
After a group
Oh, there you
ritual
go.
goes wrong, your spiritual awakening soon becomes a fight for survival. As Glory
Are you
Island
telling
fills
me
with
joining the
cosmic
cult went
dread,
wrong?
You will encounter an array of prismatic creatures and cultists released from the gloom. Choose your fights carefully and battle.
Hey,
against
it's the goat
spiritual
from Goat
weapons and
Simulator.
abilities.
Oh.
Collect, craft, and manage your resources, as each encounter could be a decision between fight or flight. Mind, body, and spirit are the three stats that drive survival, upgrades, and the ending you receive. Balance is everything. Welcome to your spiritual nightmare.
That actually looks
Chance is
kind of
coming
cool.
to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2022.
All right, it's time to learn more
This is what
about
happens when you
Erevan
join Jared Leto's
Shadow
cult.
Legacy, which was revealed during the
Not
Xbox
just him
and
making you
Bethesda
watch
showcase
Morbius
earlier
while
this
listening to
year.
his band perform.
Helios. They search for someone who does not exist.
I feel like we've seen this exact trailer before.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex, one of the founders and game designer from Baby Robot Games. We are really excited to be here today with you at the Future Game Show. Right now, and in partnership with Raw Fury, we are working on our debut game, Erevan Shadow Legacy, a fast-paced stealth platformer set in a sci-fi and morally grey universe. In Erevan,
Morally
you will
grey.
play Ayana, the last descendant of a
Hey, he
forgotten
has the
race
same hairstyle
with the
as me.
ability of merging with the shadows
Except
and
he's a
moving
bit more
freely
handsome,
through
but
them.
whatever.
Your mission? To infiltrate and confront the cryptic megacorporation Helios, investigate what they are hiding and their relation with the disappearance of your people. You may have seen our announcement trailer in the Xbox and Bethesda.
Ah, I
Universe,
did. That's
which
where I
we
saw
hope
it.
you liked. Today, we'd like to take a deep dive into Erevan's main mechanic, the Shadow Merge. The origin of this mechanic came from our passion for stealth games since we were kids. Traditionally, they all have used shadows to make you less visible, so we thought, what if you could literally merge with them? We took a whole different game as reference, Splatoon, and after testing how it was to move through the shadows in a similar way they do with the ink, we immediately realized
I
the huge
respect
amount
that
of
they're willing to
possibilities
be
this
like,
opens.
yeah, hey, this
A
is
big
the
one
mechanic
is
from
that when you are
Splatoon.
inside the shadows, you are totally undetectable. This allows you to
I
smoothly
actually
advance
admire
through
that
the
more
enemy's
than them
feet,
just being like,
suddenly
this
appear
is our
behind their
totally
backs if
original
you choose to
mechanic
play
because we
lethal,
use shadows.
or conveniently
And they're
disappear
like, nah,
right in
it's the
front of their
Splatoon thing,
noses
but
if you are in danger.
we changed
As long
the
as you are not
aesthetic.
flashed by a light or stay too much time merged in, the shadows have your back. Apart from that, the shadow merge also means a big advantage in terms of mobility. For
Why is he
example,
not looking at the
wherever there
camera,
are
though?
shadows,
That's really
you can
bugging
climb walls and reach high and otherwise inaccessible places. Or you can use moving objects, or even their moving shadows to navigate from one place to the other.
Nintendo will
Or you
sue.
can go through small spaces, ignoring fences, bars, or gratings. Or you can jump from high
Nintendo's
places
suing
and
every
smoothly land
platformer
in a
game
shadow,
existing because it's a
completely
Mario
safe and
reference.
silent. As you see, the Shadow Merge is very versatile, so it's up to you to discover and combine all its possibilities. And that's only for the base mechanic, as during your adventure, you will learn upgrades and completely new shadow powers.
This
But
actually looks kinda
That's a
cool.
whole new topic for another time. Erevan Shadow Legacy will be available on 2023 on Steam, but you can already wishlist it if you liked what we showed you
You know
today.
what? I will give
Besides,
that a wishlist.
we partnered with Xbox to bring you the game for Xbox One, Series, and on day one on both PC and Xbox Game Pass.
Oh,
also,
yeah, boy.
don't forget to follow
Hang on,
us
can
if
I wish
you don't
this
want
on,
to
wish
miss
this
any
on the
update.
Xbox app?
Thank you
actually?
very much for watching.
If it's gonna be on
and we
Game
hope
Pass.
you enjoy the rest of the show.
They will not drag me into their light.
Erevan. That's definitely
Stealth
oh.
isn't exactly a god's
Right.
forte, but I respect it nonetheless.
Whatever.
Wish lists at the ready, because Erevan Shadow
It'll
Legacy
show
is
up in a
coming to
Game
PC
Pass
and
email or
Xbox in
something.
2023.
That's definitely fun on Game Pass
Now we're
worthy.
moving from shadow powers to a shadow drop.
A lot of
next
good Game
reveal is
Pass
a
games
real
coming out soon, I
nostalgic
feel like.
surprise.
I really feel like Game Pass is such a value. I will for sure play that Erevan game if it's free. Hell yeah. This is the Persona 1 remake? Yeah, not
We're
playing that.
pleased to announce that the English translation of Wizardry, The Five Ordeals, is out now on Steam. Reply Game Studios' Solstice is right around the corner, and the development team have a surprise to tide fans over until its release.
It's the Final Fantasy sword. Hey, what's up, Kyman? Solstice. Is this another fucking Souls-like game? Because I saw that, like, Spirit Partner, and I'm a big fan of the, like, Spirit Partner things in games. Let's look it up.
We're pleased to announce that the demo for Solstice is available right now, with the full game coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 20th. Now it's time to see some exclusive gameplay from Afterimage, a mystical, hand-drawn Metroidvania.
Product not yet ready.
Subtle title, yeah. I do like any game with like the Spirit Partner kind of like deal, like the two characters that are always together. I'm a really big fan of that. So maybe I'll check that one out. This looks very pretty. Don't really know what it's
Afterimage is
about,
coming to
though.
PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in Q4 2022. We debuted this next game during our spring showcase earlier this year.
Looks cool, though.
But we're proud to reveal more details about the player's exciting mission in Deliver Us, Mars.
Peggy 12.
What the
Peggy.
hell happened here? This is Kathy. Please come in.
Mission Opera has only one objective. Bring the Arks and their revolutionary technology back home.
The
What do you
Oxford?
expect to find on Mars?
Pickaxes. Those are a Minecraft reference.
Kathy, why did you want to come on this mission so badly?
T-minus 2 minutes to cruise stage separation. Everybody copy?
Copy.
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 Starting burn.
We are in loss of control.
You ever played Cuphead? No, that doesn't seem like my kind of game.
I know I can do this.
How does it come to this? Having good intentions isn't hard, Kathy. The hard part is knowing the difference between what's right and what's wrong. We have to leave. I will not risk
Oof.
the success of this mission.
That face looked rough.
How do you stay strong through all of that? How do you stay?
Dad!
Good.
Overly dramatic. That'll probably be a pass from me.
Deliver Us Mars is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. This next game was revealed during opening night live last night, but we've got an in-depth look at the Slavic-inspired slasher platformer Phantom Hellcat. Let's check it out.
I remember that.
Hi, my name is Norman Lenda, and I'm
Is that the Phantom Hellcat?
founder of Ironbird Creation Studio.
I like that you can see the
Today,
cut
I'd
there.
like to show you our newest
Because the
product,
cat probably fucked
Phantom
around and
Hellcat,
did something.
an old-school, Western-style slasher game. This game became our ultimate goal, pride, and dream. It's a love letter to the generation of games full of giant enemy crafts and armies with more than 1 million troops. We will take you to the golden age of slashers, which defined the console gaming experience years ago. Please take a look at the trailer and enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, I remember making fun of this for having the cassette player yesterday. So what, this game has like Metroidvania platforming segments, but then combat is like full 3D? That's kind of interesting. Kind of weird that they keep showing the same like 2 rooms for combat though. Does that mean it's gonna be like random encounters or something? And like
Phantom
if you encounter
Hellcat
something
is
in the
coming
platforming
soon.
world, you go into that 3D
All
fighting
right,
area?
Let's mix things up with another
Because that would not be
surprise.
fun.
It's time for our next world premiere.
I guess I'd have to know more about that game to see if it would be interesting. Because random encounters in a Metroidvania sounds like the worst thing ever. I like that he just keeps going. He's like, whatever, this is my life now. Do you like feel bad he killed that thing or what? Oh. That was a cool twist.
Edge of Sanity is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox.
I don't know if
and
this is
Nintendo
something I would want to
Switch
play
in
though.
2023.
It looks like something I would
Our
rather
next
watch
trailers
somebody
are
play
all
through.
from our friends at Wired Productions, who have some news about 3 of their exciting upcoming games.
Small indie company making multiple games at the same time? Question mark. This looks like a no from me, though.
At Youngle, we are all family. A family with one common goal.
They're showing the like graphic errors way too early for this to be a reveal.
As the old saying goes,
a big twist.
You can't choose your family. Except here at Youngle, we choose. Be the horse that wins the race. Be the kitten that gets the milk. Be the sperm that gets the egg. Don't let me down. I would hate to replace you.
The last worker. Exclusive preview of the last Amazon employee.
The cycle begins anew. A new refuge. A haven. A bastion from which to rebuild. of this
Why would you
time we will
build your
succeed.
kingdom on the side of a hill like that? Feels like it would make things so much harder for no reason.
We will build higher. We will build stronger. We will dream a new world.
Guess it would make it hard to invade, though. Unless people have blimps! Thanks, guy. Build your bulwark? Is that
Thanks
what
to the team at Wired Productions for those 2 world
calling them
premieres
blimps.
and for revealing that The Last Worker is coming to PC on October 19th. A lot to look forward to.
Yes, a lot.
Next up is our Ones to Watch segment, which features several exciting upcoming games.
Couldn't really tell what that was. Blurb. Do not feed the monkeys. Looks like that Axiom Verge. Is this Park Beyond really going to be a game to watch? Roller Coaster Tycoon? Dome King Cabbage. Looks trippy.
That was our Ones to Watch montage. Make sure to wishlist anything that piqued your interest. It's hard to believe that there are any world premieres left, but damn it, we've got one more for you. Don't say we don't treat you here at the
That's
Future
it? How
Game
long
Show.
is that? I thought this was like 2 hours. Is this not 2 hours?
Peggy 16.
It's sweet and fitting to die for one's country. Well, this must be the big reveal. It's the last game, right?
To spark a war.
Save the best for last.
Of which humanity had never known.
Developers of Command and Conquer. When games do this, they have like one more person.
Countless millions
From
would
the,
now
old
fight
studio.
to hold the line. With success measured in inches.
Two studios working
The
on
stage
this game?
set for the greatest stalemate in human history. Their lives and the fate of an entire continent. Now in your hands.
I just feel like my webcam's been so dark.
The Great War Western Front is coming to PC in 2020.
Indie World of Tanks.
Next, we've got a new trailer for Backfire Wall, a tragicomic adventure set inside of a smartphone. Look, I'm just reading what's typed here.
Hello there, I'm OS9. I'm the operating system of this phone. I kind of run things around here.
Hello, and welcome to the update protocol.
What was that?
The update will now be
This reminds me of like
Oh, shit,
GLaDOS and
not the
Wheatley from
update
Portal.
protocol.
Congratulations. The cache will be cleared out. Congratulations. New 1 bits and 0 bits will be put in their proper order.
Are you joking? You're not even programmed to give me a good conversation.
The system is considered a very dangerous
To break
place.
user privacy.
An update assistant will always make the right choice.
No. Listen to me. I understand you're confused, but this is really not the solution.
If the system is not updated, the user will destroy.
Would you just shut up? It's okay, buddy. We're handling this. It's time to put it use your great finding another way in skills. Yeah. Please get us out of here.
Backfire Wall.
A demo for
Like a
Backfire Wall is
double entendre
available
game?
now on Steam.
Backfire and
the
Firewall.
game is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2022.
This is the only game that's been announced for Switch
Now
so far.
it's time for our friends at Team 17 to take the stage. Let's see what they've got to show us.
Peggy 18.
How are some of these studios still indie if they're working on like 4 or 5 games at a time? I'm not really sure how that works out. Like they just put out a bunch of mid titles and they justify like them being mid by saying they're indie. I guess this is the Diablo to replace the Blizzard Diablo that's nothing but microtransactions now. Looks so much like Hat in Time, I feel like. I did get the digital pre-order of Soul Hackers too. Now I'm just hoping that Steam lets me install it. Because last time I pre-ordered a game on Steam, it like just wouldn't fucking install. Which is weird because I normally have no issue installing games. But I think it's because I tried to pre-install it. This time I'm just gonna wait until it's actually out because I have a fast enough download speed where it shouldn't impact it. This is an Animal Crossing knockoff. Oh my god, literally an Animal Crossing knockoff. Wow. Thank you, Team 17, for bringing me all the knockoffs. We got the Diablo knockoff, Team 17. This looks kind of interesting. How are these guys making so many games? What is this? Is Team 17 a publisher? So far, only one of these has like caught my attention. That like detective one that they just showed. Let's Google that because I'm curious.
Thanks to Team 17 for providing us with a closer look at all of those.
They're a developer
upcoming
and
games.
publisher.
Well, at this point, your wish lists are gonna need wish lists. Check out more details on GamesRadar.com. Next up, we've got a gameplay trailer for an immersive horror simulator powered by unexplainable phenomena.
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things, anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena.
Another SCP game.
We secure, we contain, we protect.
SCP is like public domain, right? So it can be like anyone making that stuff?
SCP Secret Files is coming soon.
Maybe it'll be interesting. I like the
Earlier,
horror aesthetic
I
of
may
those
have
games.
told a little white lie when I said there was only one more world premiere. Because I'm looking down at my script right now and I'm actually seeing another 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, let's just say 1 for now.
What? Did you miss anything? Freya lied to us. There's actually lots of new games coming out still. It was all a prank. An Uncharted Land? That is a PlayStation reference. Said the joke before Kyler did. Was SCP ever owned by anyone? There's that one Russian dude who tried to copyright it and like went through like several legal battles, and then he technically won the rights to it in Russia. Like a Russian court gave him the rights to SCP, so everyone would have to pay him to use SCP stuff.
You've gotta love it when a
So now I
beloved
think people
game
just
gets
don't
a
release
worthy
SCP
Tesla Grad
games
2
in Russia.
coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox,
Or
and
something. I
Nintendo
don't really
Switch
know the
in
full story enough.
2023. Speaking of follow-ups, we've got an update from Supermassive Games on the next entry in the Dark Pictures anthology.
Dark Pictures anthology?
Where the hell are we?
What is that?
Let me get the fuck out of here. What the hell is that?
Reminds me of that one movie,
Is this a good
the
idea?
Monster Cinematic Universe.
I don't see any other options.
With that Tom Cruise
This
mummy
has been
movie or
weird
whatever.
every step of the way, and now it's getting scary.
This is beyond messed up.
Gaming,
over here.
Character inventory. Oh my god.
it's a puzzle, a riddle of some sort. Tricks and traps, it's playing games.
That's not what I was expecting.
What was that? Can't handle
Is this from
this.
Supermassive Games?
There's a
Yeah.
lot of miles between eccentric and murderous. You okay? Not.
Bold in this day and age to
He wants to choose, doesn't he? Oh my god.
advertise a 7-hour story.
Both of them will die.
We have to choose.
When most games nowadays are bragging about their like 100-hour gameplay.
Fuck out any way you can.
Who makes the Dark Pictures? Is that
was
like
the
those
Dark
Until
Pictures
Dawn games?
anthology, The Devil in Me, which we now know is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on November 18th, 2022. Next up, the team at Cortez Productions have sent us a gameplay trailer for their atmospheric horror game, EXP War Drama.
That doesn't look very scary. The first game was Until Dawn. Yeah, okay. I knew that sounded kind of familiar. I haven't really followed any of their games after Until Dawn because I realized they were all kind of the same. Like Until Dawn was cool, but then the other games that they made after it were basically just Until Dawn again, but with different characters. OMG blood in trenches.
Help me, Krieger.
What? Who's there?
Don't you remember me, Krieger?
That thing represents everything we felt here. I know it is not human.
At least, it wasn't meant to be.
Are worse than undead. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know if I would run from a monster like that. I might just let it kill me.
This fucking maze. How am I here again?
You know what I mean? I'd just be like, alright,
Pleased
fuck
to
it.
reveal that a demo for EXP War Trauma is live on Steam right now, with the full game coming soon.
Like, the game itself, not scary, but in real life, that chasing after you, that'd be enough for me to tap out, I feel like.
Unreal Engine 5.
Your attention, please. This is a state emergency announcement. The Rotor Laboratory, on behalf of the government, assures that none of the bacteriological attacks will harm citizens' health. I quote, "There are no risks of any kind. You are safe in your house. Not attempt leaving the city using transportation services." Food resupply is allowed once a week
State of
for each
decay.
Please use the dedicated smartphone app to register yourself and check stocks. You can proceed to
Oh my god, this is such a commentary on society. There's smartphone apps. I thought, isn't this game like 5 years late to the zombie survival like genre? Like, these games are kind of going out of vogue. This game's just coming out.
For safety
Yeah,
reasons,
there's still a high
the
tech
Army
now.
has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are here to protect you.
Don't trust the government. Hey, what's up, Neku? There have actually been a couple decent ones announced so far. I actually wishlisted a couple of the things shown
I
so
really
far
hope
today.
that guy isn't the last of us. Thanks to Headlight Studios for the closer look at Rooted,
She made a
which
Last
is
of
coming
Us joke.
soon to PC.
Hey, I mean, at least it's not a God of War joke, I guess.
And here's a gameplay trailer for Hellsweeper VR, a new roguelike combat game from
I'm
the
gonna grab a
creators
water
of
while this is playing
Sirento
because I don't have a
VR.
VR system, and I'm not gonna get one because VR makes me motion sickness. Likely am. Yo. Any of you guys, it's literally a Last of Us survival knockoff? Yeah. It reminds me a bit of State of Decay, which came out before Last of Us, which was it's like a dude carrying around a backpack, surviving in a zombie apocalypse. It's got like crafting and hunger mechanics, so I think it's more of a State of Decay knockoff. Because Last of Us doesn't have any of those, like, you have to eat and stuff. God, just looking at the trailer for that looks nauseating.
That looks gorgeous. Hellsweeper VR is coming soon to Steam VR and MetaQuest 2.
MetaQuest?
Our next game is Strayblade, where players explore an ancient world with their trusty wolf companion, Boji.
Boy, that joke never gets old.
It does, though.
Forge.
Oh, the sword clips through his outfit. No. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves in games.
This could be useful.
So disappointing.
Time to forge.
I know it's a small thing, but I'm like really big on the aesthetic and like how my character looks and stuff like that. And an outfit clash thing like that, where the sword just goes right through this dude's armor. Oh, it would irritate me. I couldn't handle it.
Wait to try.
I know it's petty. I know it's like a petty reason. But I don't need any of the big fucking fans of this game to be like, wait a minute. But the game was good. I don't care. This is future games, looks like past games. What do you mean? It has a skill tree. It's not small, it's pretty clear and irritating. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that.
I think I found my style with this one.
Like, if you can't render it like where it wouldn't go through, just make his idle animation be a different pose.
Is an arcane forge. It was used by the LSE to create the most powerful weapons.
Or show a character that like the hammer dude that was holding the hammer in front. Make that the character you're walking around the world in. Ah, it's such a minor thing, but like annoying.
Strayblade is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation in 2023. It's time for an update from Blackbird Interactive on what's coming to Crossfire Legion later this year.
What the fuck is Crossfire Legion?
Welcome to Crossfire Legion.
I don't know what this game is. Meanwhile, they're announcing like their fourth expansion pack.
Feedback in the last 3 months of early access. 2 large updates.
3 months of early access?
In the works. By the end of this video, the latest update, 1.3, will have been released.
Dude, I wasn't wrong.
3 new units are joining the game, completing the roster with a total of 57 different units for you to play.
Games needing 3 months of early access to like make a fraction of what StarCraft 2 had a decade ago.
This will open up 8 different maps for you to
remember when
find your
Blizzard was a good games developer? Fuck.
We are also releasing the 3rd act to the campaign. It's here we
I think the things that make me saddest about the game industry today is the actual state of Blizzard and how bad Halo is now.
Hours of intense campaign action with more to come. And for the first time, we are releasing a new level editor, giving you the tools to unleash your imagination and create.
Because when I think of like all these games where like if I told like high school me like, yo, there's gonna be a Diablo 4 coming out, I'd be like, ah!
Extra maps for you to fight.
And I'd be like, and it's after Diablo is dead, and it's got Lilith, and it's bringing back the Necromancer. Like high school with me would be like,
missions for our campaigns coming.
And now I'm just like looking at all of this Diablo 4 stuff, like, okay, cool. Can't wait to spend $1,000 on this game to even have a remotely playable character.
Update 1.3 is available now, and for a limited period, you can get Crossfire Legion with 34% off.
Crossfire Legion is available on PC, and the August update is coming very, very soon. We've had a lot of fun tonight, but let me tell you what's not fun, Danielle. Lies.
Oh. Is there another world premiere?
Yes.
Well, the good news is that we've got something electric lined up. Roll the clip.
Modest. Showing their game company logo twice. This is an indie fighting game. Oh, it's way too flashy for me. It's gonna give me a fucking seizure. Cool concept, though. A dancing fighting game. What you thought Guitar Hero multiplayer looked like back in 2007. Not my style of game, but kind of cute. Just wish they would tone down the, like, full screen whenever you hit a note.
Because God of Rock is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, Xbox.
They just letting anyone on this show? Yeah, I mean, it's the indie game show. Basically, if you have a game that's coming out on Steam, you can be here.
Edge to get a closer look at gameplay from mech farming adventure Lightyear Frontier.
Hi, I'm Sebastian, and I'm the community manager for Lightyear Frontier. We're excited to share our first ever look at the early gameplay of Lightyear Frontier. We hope you enjoy. In Lightyear
Is this
Frontier,
that No Man's Sky update everyone's talking about?
Planet as an exofarmer. Your mech comes equipped with all the tools you need, so put them to good use. After you get on your feet, start your first crop by planting seeds and watering them. You'll be able to sell them at the merchant for more materials, or to use in crafting.
Crafting?
Balance your use of resources to create a sustainable home. Research and build the first structures of your homestead. Relax every once in a while and appreciate the fruits of your labor. Build a homestead, grow crops, and explore your new surroundings. You'll need to collect materials from the environment around you to start.
Sorry, the gameplay was just... Oh, it was riveting.
Along the way, take time and enjoy the beauty of your new home in all its vivid and mysterious splendor.
I assume this kind of game like relaxes people, though.
Environments. Be sure to take in the scenery. When night falls, it's time to hit the hay and get rested for another day.
Like, do monsters show up at night? Is there, like, anything that livens up the gameplay in this?
Take care of nature, and it'll take care of you. That's all for now.
Or is it actually just farming simulator? Like, what?
To PC and Xbox in spring 2020.
I thought he was going to reveal the twist, but when night falls,
before we get
your
into
base
our
is
next
attacked.
one,
Okay.
I just need to check something. Shodan, are you with us?
I like that. And the most exciting part of this game is when night falls, you can actually go to sleep. Unlike in real life, when you have to deal with your existential dread while lying alone in your bed at night.
Entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures,
and weep at its magnificence. It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station.
Humanity is
System Shock still not out? I remember playing the demo for this game like 2 years ago.
Shodan and its new
God.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone.
How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
You are an insect.
I wonder if this game is gonna have like some development hell stuff.
I create. I iterate. I fuse.
Also, I didn't think this was much of an indie game. I just had like a big development team.
My children, hacker. Their blood is on your hands.
You will suffer for your transgressions.
These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
I remember the demo of this game being very clunky to play. And just like hard to navigate. Like the remake, it seemed they were still adding in some of that like 90s gaming, like obscure shit that you would just have to like look up a guide to really figure stuff out. It didn't feel like they modernized enough of it to just kind of like
what you mean,
explain
like,
a little bit of the
cry?
processes more to you. I don't know.
Yes, but also.
But I don't really remember enjoying the demo. Then again, that was like 2 years ago, so maybe they've completely changed stuff.
Peggy 16.
My very first memory
It's hard to
is
play on
that
purpose,
of
so yeah.
hitting a piano key.
The best. When was that game announced? System
Pure
Shock
joy at the
Remake
immediate response to my action.
date.
And then a surge of power as I realized that the piano would do what I wanted it to. What is left of it now?
Announced in 2017.
Now I see it.
I will never be like one of his paintings.
So probably like 6 years developing that game. If it was announced in 2017, we can assume that they were at least working on it for a bit before then.
Broken, hidden
And if it
from
comes
the
out
world,
this year, we'll call it a 5-year development period.
I know what must be done.
I want out.
Walmart Silent Hill. This, I actually don't know what's going on. I was too busy looking at how long System Shock had been in development. I feel like this is a sequel to another horror game that came out. Layers of Fear? Is that Layers of Fear 2? Maybe? Oh no, this is the BioShock rumor! Get at the lighthouse. Oh, I called it! Layers of Fear, baby. I know horror simulator walking games when I see them.
That was your first look at gameplay from Layers of Fears, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2023.
How's that game? It's not even Layers of Fear, Layer of Fear 2.
Wow. What a show it's been. And you only said boy, wait, 1, 2, 3 times.
Oh, I know. It took a lot of restraint. Look, I'll be honest. I am feeling a bit unresolved. Like, maybe there's more to come.
I feel that too.
Kratos wants to come.
It's written in the script. The one more thing.
Ah.
This is a cinematic sneak peek from the upcoming cyberpunk shooter, Off the Grid, which arrives from the visionary mind of District 9's Neil Blomkamp.
I have had enough of the Kratos Freya circle jerk for this show, especially with like there's not even God of War announcements. It's not sponsored by God of War. There is no God of War Ragnarok trailer. Like, stop.
I didn't come to this godforsaken island looking for money. I came here to escape.
Man, District 9 came out like years ago, didn't it? Remember when District 9 was actually supposed to be a Halo movie, but Microsoft pulled their support at like the last minute, so they had to like rebrand a bunch of the stuff.
3 vehicles up ahead.
If I remember correctly, like the alien infestation thing was actually supposed to be like the flood, I had to like redo the CGI effects, change it into like an alien virus.
Keep your eyes on the target, Slick.
Oh, I am.
That dude's neck animation looked so unhuman-like.
You gotta get out of here. Shit! Here they come!
For fuck's sakes. Storm, take him out. Grant, you're with me.
You, drop!
There's a Halo anime, but it's not very good. Are you talking about the Elite Spartan anime thing? What do you mean? That's fantastic. Oh my god, it's the Hunters of Destiny.
Missile!
What are you gonna do to us?
No! Stay in the vehicle! Get out of here! Go!
What is happening here? Like, there's this conflict going on, but I don't know the who or why.
Should have left already. Lionel wants him out alive. Can't let these butchers have him.
Yeah, agreed.
Why is the guy reacting like in genuine pain that his robot arm got ripped off? Did you give your robot pain receptors?
Wait till they get right up against that car. Then hit the fuel cells.
Roger that.
What a showstopper.
Wow.
Figuratively and literally. Because that marks the end of the show. But don't forget, you can try out all of the demos on
What
the
was
Game
that?
Show
Was that supposed to be like a game or
You can head
something?
on over
Or a
to
movie?
GamesRadar.com to read follow-up coverage on all of the games shown today.
A massive thank you to everyone involved in making this show possible. Our sponsors, Mana, and of course, all of our friends at home.
I don't. What was? Is that supposed to be like a game? I just don't.
I'm Danielle Vasuti.
And this has been the
Future Game Show
at
Gamescom 2022.
We'll take a look at the Steam page after this, because the Steam page has all these games listed. We'll check out, see which one of these are actually worth. A couple of these were actually kind of cool, but for the most part, there was not that much. But like to look forward to. But I think we kind of expected that. A lot of these games were announced for Game Pass, which is cool, because I will give some of these a chance because they're going to be free. Whereas if I had to pay for them, like, zero chance. But it was mostly the early games that were, like, good. They, like, bought your, they, like, got you hooked, and then they just hit you with the wet blanket after you, like, came inside.
Mana is the gaming rewards debit card that puts the power back in the hands of players. So with every quest you complete and every purchase you make, you're earning for the rewards you actually want.
Bruh.
We make it easy for you to set up and start. Just sync your
Homeboy
favorite
should stop
games
buying
to your Mana
games,
account
then.
and start
I don't
earning
know what to tell
real
you.
rewards the next time you play. So why pay any other way? Pay with Mana. Pay with power. Mana. Game the system.
What is up with my webcam? What? There's just no more lighting in my thing? Whatever, I guess I look tan now. Alright, so this is it. Let's take a look at... We'll look at the Steam page, but first let's check out, let's check out this tab, see if we have anything interesting. So... I think The Gap looked cool. There being more DLC for Alien Fireteam, don't care. This Hypercharge game looks kind of cute and fun. I will get that if it's on Game Pass. The Golden Idol looks good, but because of that art style, I don't think I could get involved. Snackoon is just Stray again. They should have released this much earlier. Fall of Avalon is another generic Dark Souls game. I don't even remember what that's supposed to be. I think I'm going to pick up The Case of Benedict Fox. That'll be on Game Pass. That looks kind of interesting. A little to the left would be one of those games that's fun for like 5 minutes. Play these 9 demos. Goat Simulator, I probably won't play. I didn't play the first one. This chant thing looks like it could be interesting, but I have to see if they actually fully develop their mechanics, or it ends up in like it's just an indie game, so it just doesn't have half their shadows. Half their features. I was thinking of Shadow because of this Airbound Shadow Legacy. The trailer that they showed today of gameplay in this actually makes me kind of interested in it now. I think I'll pick this one up because that's another Game Pass game. Wizardry, The Five Ordeals, some like dumb dungeon crawler. No. Solstice I want to look at because it looked interesting, but if it's another Souls-like game, I'll have to pass. After Image was like some anime Metroidvania, but I would need to know the story. It just kind of looked like they just jumped right into gameplay and I had no idea what was going on. Pass. Pass. Edge of Sanity could be interesting, but it also kind of looks like a game from 2003. Not sure. These Team 17 games are, like, rough. Back Firewall reminds me of Portal 2. Oh, what was that one game that was shown at the beginning of this Team 17 trailer? That actually kind of looked interesting. But then the rest were rough. I still can't believe System Shock is still getting, like, trailers. That Layers of Fear isn't actually fully released yet. I thought for sure that game was already out. Oh my god, the expansion for Lightfall is $50? They keep raising the prices on these expansions. That's like a full-ass game. Wow. I think Hogwarts Legacy will be interesting. They still don't have a release date announced. I thought that game was coming up soon. Gamescom award nominees? What awards did these get nominated for? System Shock and Devil? What awards? Huh? Autopsy Simulator. I don't remember seeing this at Gamescom. Ooh. That's kind of interesting, but I don't remember seeing any, trailers for it. Destiny 2 is free, but not really. Yeah, that's how they get you in. They give you the base game, and then they want you to buy all the expansions. How do you like Monkey Island? I've actually never played Monkey Island before, and I don't really know much about it, so I haven't been really looking into the sequel. Ooh, another Pixels Metroidvania side-scroller. Unexpected ally is your teddy bear. I don't remember seeing anything on this either. Huh. That looks cute too. Didn't see anything about that. Gothic 1 remake. The original Monkey Island. I remember the that dev get bought by Microsoft. Is it on? I wonder if it's on Game Pass. I wish it's so weird that the like Xbox Store app like doesn't have like the same pre-order features that Steam does. Because they mentioned like wish listing all these games, but you just can't on like you just can't do it in the Xbox app. It just doesn't make sense. Like, how is it so hard to do it? Steam? It's not like Steam is new. Like, Steam has had these features for like the last decade. Just copy them. Oh, I'm getting this. I'm excited to play this. I'm really, really excited to play this. I'll be streaming this after I beat Soul Hackers 2. I'm gonna stream this. Shadow you. Microsoft is bad at software. Yeah. They have so little experience. But it seems like anyway. In the days of my life. I feel like there's so many games here that were just not shown. Bet you'll drop Soul Hackers 2. Why? Like, so many of these just feel like random games that they put on this page. Like, I don't remember a lot of these being showcased. I just get the feeling. I've beaten, like, several SMT games on this channel already. So it's not like I haven't done it before. It looks like it's got more personality than the others. Like I beat SMT Apocalypse. It just has to have a bit of personality, really. And it seems like it does. All the characters seem lively. I'm curious about this Borderlands thing. Very interesting that it apparently has, like, they've just completely separated from, I wonder how differently it'll play now that it's not, like, being made by Telltale at all. Because they're just not listed. Like, they've got, it's just Gearbox now. So I wonder if it'll have more gameplay features. That could be interesting. But yeah, this was definitely not shown at Gamescom. So many of these games were just not mentioned. No handsome Jack, so it probably wouldn't be good. Why is that? Because it's not on the Xbox app. Monkey Island Special Edition is the way to start. I'm not like super interested in Monkey Island franchise. TBH. Oh, it's the Stray sequel. Weird. Play The Last Redemption. Okay. Dark Envoy. This looks kind of cool. Another thing that's just weird, it wasn't shown though. That looked kind of interesting. I'm interested to see where that goes. If they actually develop more features or it just becomes a generic walking simulator. You watched a playthrough of it? I mean, maybe. It's by the same... Monkey Island's by the same people that made those Psychonauts games, right? It reminds me of Voodoo Vince. Any of you guys played that? I don't have it installed anymore? Haven't installed that game? Nah. Oh, it's not made by the... What the fuck? What does it mean, no results found? It's totally in... What? Did they take it down? I purchased this game. Did I not buy it on Steam? That's so weird. I own this game, but it's just not showing up in the Xbox app is weird. Anyway, yeah, this was really fun. The OG Voodoo Vince. Monkey Island is by LucasArts. Oh. Eesh, it looks rough. I guess it is from 1997. Similar to games you've played, Katamari. I don't think so. The art style for the newer game is a dramatic departure from what it used to look like. See, the reason I'm not like super convinced that this game is like super humorous is because of this like really lame horse armor joke. Like that is such an old meme. Remember this? Oh my god, is this out? The Dead by Daylight dating sim? I didn't know this released. I need to get with my waifu, the spirit. When did this come out? Can I romance Ghostface? Came out a few days ago. August 3rd. Wow, it's kind of weird that they just like stealth dropped this. It seems like this would be fun. Maybe it's like not that great. I don't know. It just seems like a short little like dating sim game for. When's that Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight game supposed to come out? I'm like convinced it's not coming out. Oh god, the top seller is already the Destiny 2 Lightfall annual pass thing. That's nuts. I'm kind of shocked none of the what's up with all the like the just porn games on the Steam most sell list? The visual novel, not a big announcement. I mean, I still think you would announce it, like, hey, our visual novel is out now. At only $10, I feel like a lot of people would pick that up. Gross. Like, it's so weird that there's not like a Gamescom tab on this Xbox app. Or, like, anything interesting. What are the perks I get for Game Pass? A Crossfire bundle? Isn't Quake Champions? I thought this game was discontinued. Coconut milk. Oh, an Apex Legends weapon charm. Wow. God. A green color for my gun in Halo Infinite. Well, alright. I think that's about it for today. We reacted to the Gamescom thing. We checked out a couple of the game pages for Gamescom. Not too bad. I think we actually ended up pre-ordering more games from the Future Game Show than we did from the main game show. Funny enough. I think there's some cooler games actually mentioned at this. But everything in the main game show was kind of like all along the lines of like okay with a couple good ones. But at the this indie show there was a lot more like peaks and valleys. Like there was a lot of like what is this? But then also some cool ones. So it's still interesting to see. This coffee talk thing. I had to wish that looks cool. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for coming and chilling, hanging out, you guys. Reacting to this stuff. All I got for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Soul Hackers 2, so stay tuned for that. And then Destroy All Humans after that. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the reaction stream. Hope you guys saw some games that you liked. If you aren't watching live, of course, you can always mention in the comments below the game you are most looking forward to. Tell me why it is the Destiny 2 expansion pack. Yeah, that's it. See you guys for tomorrow's stream. Have a good night, everyone. Or day. Or whatever time it is. I don't know.